What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Gaffer Gill Fishing. I have got something excellent in store for you guys today as a reward, because I know it's been a long time since I've done one of these things. It's my fault, nobody else's. Got a little cold, I just got to get used to it, you know. But anyways, today we are going to the trophy bass pond that I've been working on. If you guys remember, about a year and a half ago, I put live crawfish, about 40 pounds, into this pond. Every single bass I caught out of this pond before I put those in there was a dink. Now, almost a year and a half later, I've been going for the past 2 days, and I have caught some slabs out of this pond, y'all. On log systems, up on the bank, right underneath the kayak. So, who knows what could happen today, you know? And I do plan on doing more stocking into this pond and culling out all of the itty bitties, dinks, whatever you want to call them. But for today, guys, let me go ahead and show you what we're working with. Alright guys, so today in our arsenal, we have a Rapala jerk bait. I'd say maybe about 4 or 5 inches in length. We've got the culprit. I chose these right here specifically because the Hunter Fisher off of Fishing with Norm, he said these were the sauce, and I've got to say, man, I agree with him 100%, because these things have so many uses. You could rip that tail off right there and use it as a wacky Ned rig. You could just use it as a regular Ned rig. You could use it as the worm, you know. I've been catching them like crazy out of that pond with this. Now these, the Kicker Curls, Walmart brand, by the way, saving some money. These are the red bug color variation, and you can do the same thing. You can take that tail off, just use it as a Ned rig, you know, whatever is your preference. The hooks that I'll be using today are 4-aught Laser Sharp Pro Series, American made, America, fishing hooks. And then as far as the weights go, if we decide to use weights, because I've mainly been going weightless in this pond because it's not that deep and there's a lot of hydrilla everywhere. Maybe, I think the hydrilla is like a foot below the surface in some spots, and then in some spots it's like half a foot. So anyways, hydrilla is throughout the whole pond. I just prefer a weightless approach, but if you were to use weights in hydrilla, it should be the lightest weight that you can find so that it tries to stay above that hydrilla, in my opinion. We've also got the scale here, which works, as you can see. We're going to be weighing our fish today. The reel I'm using is the Shakespeare. If you watch a lot of Fishing with Norm, it's the cheapest Shakespeare in Walmart. It's the cheapest bait caster in Walmart. On top of that, I've got it thrown on a ridiculous rod. This is not meant for bait casters. You see how short and stubby that handle is? And it's only about 5 feet. So, there's Megan, VIP of the channel. Anyways, so yeah guys, we'll be on the yak today, the Pelican kayak, and we'll be right over there, kind of behind that RV. But yeah guys, that's the move, that's the plan today. We're gonna hit them with the secret sauce and see what happens. Love y'all, we'll see you there. Here we are, all of you OG subscribers and Gaffagillians, whatever y'all want to call yourselves. Give me ideas and that's what we'll go with. But all you OGs will remember this spot from whenever I loaded crawfish. Let's see, I believe I dumped them in right here. Half of them died, I think, or a quarter of them at least. But the rest of them got out there, and I'm excited to show you guys what they have done to these fish. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, show you guys. Oh, one just blew up right here, guys. One just blew up right there. All right, let me get my pole so I can show you guys what I'm using. Okay, so like I explained with those worms that Hunter Fisher recommends, the culprit worms, I've got this tied on without a weight and wacky rig style. So let's go ahead. Let's see if we can't land this guy that I just saw explode on top water over here. That's a beautiful cast right next to that tree. Now guys, my approach, what I like to do, when I first cast it out, I'll let it sit for about 4 or 5 seconds. Then I'll pull up all the way slowly and then add a few taps, a few bounces right there at the peak of my raise. So just to show you guys again, that's what I'll do most of the way in. I'll just slowly raise it to get it off the bottom and tap it a few times at the peak of the rise. Of course, that's not what I do all the time. That's just one of many techniques. And this is directed at all you new fishermen out there that haven't never touched a rod and reel in your life. Wouldn't even know where the press button is to release. But the last couple of days I've came out here to test this spot before I started recording. Before I got into the kayak at all, I would fish this bank right here. And I spot fished a giant bass right here in the right close to the bank because I saw him. I had cast it way out there near that tree, that hanging limb. And as soon as I looked down, I just saw him right here, a good solid 2.5 pounder, 2 pounder, whatever. And I speed reeled it in, put it right on top of his head, and he just instantly yoinked it. It was great. All you fishermen out there know exactly how that feels to sight fish a bass. It don't even have to be a big one. Just the fact that you saw it, you put the bait, worm, presentation, whatever you want to call it, right in front of his face and he went for it. That's a very rewarding feeling. Looks like it might be a no-go from the bank today. I'm gonna try one. It's really hard to cast. I'm gonna try to lean back so you guys can see all these trees above me are making it really hard to cast. That's my only window, really. Or I could kind of step over here. But then I gotta make my cast perfect, son. Like, I'm talking about perfect. And the wind's blowing right towards the trees. Look at that beautiful cast with a backlash. Bird's nest, a small one though, small one. That's because I put way too much line in this reel. Way too much line. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this is 8-pound test line. And I believe it's fluorocarbon. Wow, that got caught right around that drag spindle. Come on, there we go. All right, now it's been sitting for, got caught on a flower. It's been sitting for a good minute, so we're just gonna give it some taps, bring it our way. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna try one more cast right here next to this metal pole over here. Oh, that was way off. Once again, backlashed. I think I need to set my brakes a little bit more. I think that I am more of a professional fisherman than I am with my brakes. Wow, that's one thing I don't like about this reel so far. When you clear out a bird's nest, it likes to catch up in that reel. You gotta be careful. All right, here we go. Oh, it almost felt like I had one as soon as I started reeling. It sat there for a while. All right, guys, we're gonna get the kayak in the water and get this adventure going. So stay tuned, guys. Let's rip some lips. Shebang! Chupapi muñaño. Every time I come out here, there is a giant bullfrog that jumps in right there without fail. He's my little friend. It's Kermit, you know. He's just chilling. I really need to keep this safe. This is my batteries and whatnot, and the waterproof. I've got my lapel mic for my GoPro plugged into the USB-C slot on the side of the GoPro. But in order to do that, you have to remove one of the waterproofing caps that is covering the USB-C slot. So it'll be a lot of back and forth with that so I can get underwater shots. But let's hip thrust our way off of this shore. Adjust that. Hip thrust our way. Come on, baby. All right, we are in there. Yes. Let's start this off right, boys and girls. Okay. What do we got? I need to lift this up. Okay, that's perfect. All right, guys, we're about to cast right off of this point right here. And hopefully I was pointing at it just then and not pointing somewhere entirely different. So it looks like first cast, I grabbed some grass. That's gonna happen sometimes when you're just running an open hook and you're not the best caster in the world. Oh, by the way, guys, there are some geese that live here, and maybe we'll get to see her. I don't know if the male's gonna be here, but I think they're raising a family right off of that point over there. So when we get around there, I will try to get you guys a shot of the geese. I'm having to use my phone for like my intros and B-roll and stuff right now because my Canon charger is apparently MIA. So until I can buy another one, like and subscribe, hint, hint, I'll have to be using my phone for all of my non-fishing recordings. I'm honestly a little worried that since I have fished this the last 2 days in a row, that they're not gonna be biting, because I am using the same lures that I was talking about in the introduction to this video. So they are definitely familiar with what I am putting in front of them. Just a little reminder, guys, this is the same pond that, if you've seen my videos, it's the same pond I caught that chunk on a baitless Texas rig while it was just suspended in the water and I was trying to grab a new soft plastic to put on. That was a beautiful cast right up against that log. If there's a fish there, he's going for it. I pulled a fish off of that log yesterday. He chased me out back towards the kayak and finally bit it. Oh, we got a fish, boys. Yes, sir. Let's go. It's a dink, but we'll take it. That takes the skunk off the board, ladies and gentlemen. All my Gaffer Gilligans at home that tune in, like loyalists. I love you guys so much. Wow, look at that hook set. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but top of the mouth. I should do this for a living. But there we go, guys. Nice dink. And we'll get back to fishing. Uh-oh, I have caught myself, y'all. Okay. So, we got that guy back in. I accidentally was drifting close to the shore, so hopefully they're still around here. I ended up somewhere like right over there, right up next to the bank. So I might have scared off any fish around here, but we're gonna keep trying. Oh, nope, I'm on a log. Dang, it felt like a good bite. I had to deal with that backlash and I ended up getting snagged up. That's okay though. That's what I was telling you guys about. You gotta be very careful when using just a hook and a or an exposed hook anyway. So we have officially ruined this log system for the day. All right, let me get myself away from the shore. I'm gonna have to fix this. Oh man. Oh, I see why the bass like to hang out on this log. There's a bunch of bait fish around it. All right, guys, we're coming up on Mama Goose. She's sitting here guarding her eggs. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's right there. I don't see Daddy Goose anywhere, so that's a good sign. Don't want him to come charging at me like he does fishing with Norm. Now, so far with the research I've done on this pond, this spot back here is very weak. I have got to get structure back here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, for I am in a kayak, but one of these here days, I'm gonna have to figure out a way, because I don't even know if I've caught one fish off of that corner yet, or along that bank. You guys, let me know what you think. Let's say 20 likes, okay? We'll make it a small goal because I'm a small channel right now. So 20 likes, and I will buy 100 pounds of crawfish to stock this pond. It's already got 40 pounds now. I've already put 40 pounds in here of live field run size, yay big crawfish. So if you guys would like to see that, but instead of it being only 30 pounds, 100 pounds, I would love to see that. So guys, make sure you're smashing that like button, hitting that subscribe button, making it turn gray, and pressing that bell icon, turning on all notifications so that you don't miss a single episode. Because now that the weather has warmed up, I have made the conscious decision that we will be fishing this winter and fall. So this won't be a forgotten channel anymore. Crushed hopes and dreams. I have messaged AO Fishing, asking him if I could come fish with him and Davy Gravy. Don't know if that'll happen, you know? I mean, odds are it won't. But fingers crossed, guys, that that collab happens, because I don't even care if it gets this channel to take off. I just want to fish with AO and Davy Gravy. That would make, and Low Joe and Norm and all them, Dangling with Dev, Yak Pack, all of them. Because that everybody I just listed is who I watch religiously. I watch every single upload, like, comment, all that. So hopefully one day, one day we could put the dream team together. I'm going to eventually invite them to fish this pond once I get it to the standards that I would like, and that they are used to fishing. Oh, I didn't even pay attention, dude. The goose is right there. Y'all see him on the bank? I did not even pay attention. I completely forgot when I came over here. Thankfully, he was not aggressive. I think they're actually very nice, these ones anyway. They seem to realize that I'm giving them their space and they just leave me alone. Because yesterday, he was in the water. He could have easily tanked me down. But because I was fishing right up next to that mother that you guys saw a minute ago, like on that point, that's where I was fishing. He just left me alone. Yeah, I think we're about to call it here, because I ain't caught nothing out of this corner in a while, and I've already circled the whole thing and didn't get a bite. So we're gonna go to a pond where this presentation isn't really well known, and try to see what we can't do. Worst comes to worst, there are some nice little green sunfish, I think warheads, I believe that, Warmouth, I believe is what they're called, not warheads. That's a freaking sour candy. Dude, I wonder if that would work. Okay, so 30 likes and I will try to use warheads as fishing bait. I will go to the Summerdale Splash Park. I don't know how I would do that though, because they're such a hard candy. Like, it is straight up solid. So I don't know how I would get a hook in it, but I'll figure it out if you guys give me enough likes, I promise. But anyways, we'll see you guys there at the new spot. All right guys, so we have made it to the Summerdale Splash Park with all of its glory. And the last few times I've been here, there were a few big bass right here in this embankment. And then I caught a really big bass down there on the other end. So without further ado, I'll see you guys on the GoPro. Oh, yep, all these warmouths, already see it. Y'all should see how many. Look, I got one. Oh! They're crazy. If I had a brim hook on here, I have no doubt I would have just caught that fish. Like, watch, I'm just gonna throw this back out there. Look, already got it. Oh! I'm gonna do the same thing again. And just throw this back out there. Look, something's already got it. Got him. Yeah. See the fish? All right, guys. We have caught us a little, what looks like a warmouth or green sunfish. Ooh. But caught this guy on this culprit wacky rig. He is literally the size of that bait almost. Let's get him back in the water before he gets too dehydrated. Laters. He hit it. I got him. Yes! I can end the video on a good note now. I'm still gonna fish out the rest of this bank for y'all's enjoyment, but look at that hook set right through the side of the mouth. This guy's definitely smaller. But look at the hook that I'm catching these fish on, guys. I'm gonna try to get him out, get this hook out without hurting him. There we go. But look at how small this guy is, and he hit a bass hook. And I caught him. Pretty sure it was a 4-aught. I can't remember right now exactly. I don't have my tackle box with me, but he bit it and we got him. This is the kind of stuff you guys can expect. No more than a gram-sized fish off of this channel. Let's let this guy go. Laters. I don't want to lose my setup before I catch another fish. I'm in a tree and I just lost my setup and I am not re-rigging, so you guys can thank that tree right there. But yeah guys, sorry it wasn't as active of an episode as my last several uploads, but 10 likes on this video, we'll come back here and try some crazy baits. I might even just do a strictly warmouth episode just for numbers, see how many we can catch within a certain time frame. So that's gonna do it for today's episode. Sorry we didn't do as productive as we normally do, but I had fun. I hope you guys had a blast. Let me know what you guys think about this place. Let me know if I should come back to it, if I should try to do just a warmouth strictly fishing episode where I just try to catch as many as I can within a certain time limit with the right tackle. I'd love to do that, so let me you guys let me know your feedback on that and we'll entertain the idea. But I've had fun, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, I'm sorry it's been so long since I uploaded. It's just life's been a little hectic and it was a little cold. This poor old bear wasn't used to it, so. But the Gaff man's back and ready to plan his next adventure, so let me know what you guys think about the videos, what I could do to improve, and love you guys. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you on the next one.